This week's Extra Life on F5 Live Refreshing Technology is proudly powered by EXA. EXA brings the latest technology to gamers, offering the most immersive products for the ultimate gaming experience. They've compiled the best elements of cutting-edge ENC tech, the latest in Bluetooth 5.0 and 7.1 surround, plus extra features into their headsets so everyone can enjoy a sensational gaming experience. And they've got headsets for Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and PC. Plus, they won't break the bank. Learn more about the headsets that are available and any current promotions by going to f5live.tv/exa. We were just talking about old search. We got a couple of kind of original internet companies here coming together. Microsoft and Nvidia are teaming up to bring Microsoft Game Studios titles to GeForce Now. You might remember during a Pilch Point segment a while back, we talked about the launch of GeForce Now and all the cool things that it had the capability of doing. The rug was pulled out from under it, unfortunately, pretty quickly by the studios, who decided that just because you owned a game, it did not give you the ability to play it on a virtual machine, or I don't know what the argument was, but whatever happened, Nvidia started pulling games, and they have been working to bring their catalog back to its former glory, or at least as close as they can. And this partnership is going to get them a whole lot closer. All of the games in the Microsoft Game Studios catalog are theoretically going to become available for playing on GeForce Now. Now, why is this important? A couple reasons. One, GeForce Now is kind of a direct competitor to Microsoft's own Xbox Cloud gaming service. So, why is Microsoft allowing this? Well, for one, Microsoft likes working with other companies. They always have. It has never been, never been their MO to hold all of their games close, and not even just their games. You can write software for Linux, Mac, iOS, Android using Microsoft technology, and they don't own any of that. So they've always kind of been a everywhere you want to be kind of a company. GeForce Now has been gaining a lot of steam with customers, not Steam, the game service. And so more people are going there, so it makes sense for them to do this. However, it also makes them look good in the eyes of particularly the UK, as they are going to be appealing the UK's decision a couple weeks ago to block the Activision purchase that is still outstanding. We're a little over a year since the announcement of that. Everybody from the EU to China, and getting them to agree on anything is difficult, have said, yeah, this is fine. The UK is currently the only stumbling block, and there are some other possibilities. But if they can say, look, we have agreed to make games available for PlayStation for at least 10 years. We have agreed to make games available for Switch for at least 10 years. We have agreed to make games available on a literal direct competitor to kind of our cash cow right now for at least 10 years. We're trying. We're giving the industry a full decade to try and compete with Activision. Maybe they can use that to fight the UK decision. It looks good, and it's an opportunity for them to make money, because if I'm not mistaken, Avram, you have to already own the game to play it on GeForce Now, which means game sales on a service that they don't own. Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's good. I mean, I think obviously we're getting more content onto GeForce Now, so that's a plus.
Mm-hmm. Which is a super solid service. I didn't mean the alliteration there.
No, I mean the quality of the streaming service is excellent if it takes your content, right?
Right.
If you can play your content on it. Now I have mixed feelings about it being so good because if it were so good, then maybe people wouldn't have as much reason to buy a new computer, but and to do things locally anymore. But there's still latency issues there. But
Sure.
I mean, it is the quality experience is really good on GeForce Now.
Yeah.
You just need to have um, that it support your game.
Right. And so, this brings Microsoft in-house stuff. It brings Bethesda, which they purchased a while ago. It possibly has the ability to bring everything Activision if the UK changes their mind. I mean, this is a big deal for GeForce Now. So, personally, I have always been of the mind that, trying to, well, walled garden phrase that we use a lot with Apple, but having that fully closed ecosystem is never the way. Microsoft sells their games on other people PC games on other people's game stores. They're happy to be everywhere all the time, and this is just another example of it. And I think it's good business, both from the standpoint of it gives them the ability to sell games and then have them on this service, but it also makes them look good to the UK. So it seems like this is an all around good move for Microsoft, Nvidia, and consumers. I legitimately don't see any downside on this one. So it's a good thing if you're a Nvidia GeForce Now user. Expect to see these games coming in the near future, and of course, if Activision goes through, expect to see them probably shortly behind the completion of that acquisition. They didn't announce exactly what a timeline would look like for that, but I suspect that it would not be an extended one. They would turn on that ability near instantaneously. So I think that's a good thing. Hello, YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of F5 Live Refreshing Technology. If you did, please subscribe to the channel down below, and of course hit the notification bell because we know that subscriptions don't mean much on YouTube anymore. If you've got topics that you'd like us to talk about in the future, please comment them down below. And if you'd like to not follow us on YouTube, there's lots of ways that you can follow along with our content by going to plughitslive.com/subscribe. There you'll see all of our shows and all of the ways that you can watch, listen, and follow along.